I've begun noticing a very common trend, and I've been noticing that many young men are giving up on dating. They're giving up on the idea of taking a relationship serious. And there are 4 main reasons that we're going to be talking about in this video that explain exactly why this trend seems to prevail. My name is Estian and I help you become the best person that you can be, whether it be physically, spiritually, mentally, financially. I am here to help you grow and you are here to help me grow. So make sure that you smash that subscribe button and turn on the post notifications bell. Welcome to Goals and Growth, your portal to self-improvement. Now, first off, we have to talk about the effect of social media. And there are millions and millions of active social media users all across the globe. And the fact is, it makes it very easy for people to find someone, quote unquote, better than you. You see, it's an open ocean and there are as many fishes as you can imagine. So it's as simple as scrolling through someone's Instagram feed, registering on a dating app, registering on a dating website, or downloading these social media apps that allow you to communicate with whoever you want. And then this is where the temptation gets a hold of most people. You see, young men go into a relationship, if they have a good heart, hopefully. They go into a relationship for the right reasons. They're trusting, they're loyal to their partner. However, they end up getting hurt. And you know what? I'm specifically talking about young men in this context, but this also applies to the ladies out there with good hearts. You see, once you put all of that loyalty and trust into someone and they break it, it absolutely shatters you. Now, unfortunately, social media has made this very easy to do. As I said, if you see someone who's prettier than your partner, who's better looking, who has more money, who's more successful, human nature allows you to be tempted. Human nature allows you to be interested in what could be on the other side of the fence. And this is where, unfortunately, most men lose their relationships, because not only do they very often fall for this temptation, but very often their partners fall for this temptation. You see, to me, women are always wired to seek out the best possible partner. And yes, there are exceptions to this rule, of course, so do not take offense. But they always seek out the best possible partner. The partner that can give them the most, the partner that can always be there for them, the partner that can give them the best opportunity to success in life. And this is just the truth. And unfortunately, most young women are misusing this. Most young women have countless options that men simply do not have. And this is the role that social media plays in the fact that young men are giving up on dating. Secondly, there's constant competition amongst young men in general. You see, the world has become hyper competitive. With social media that we talked about in part 1, it's very easy to show off the success. It's very easy to boast this lifestyle that you are living, to show this wonderful lifestyle to all of the people that you want to show it to. And this often attracts multiple partners into your life. Now, this is the thing. Because young men are constantly in competition, they feel almost not worthy. They never feel good enough because they always feel like they have to get up and do more, work harder, go to the gym more, make more money, be 6 foot, shredded billionaires. And that's the expectation that young women have these days. And I'm not saying everyone, but if you look at a few podcasts or a few popular podcasts, you'll see the trend prevails. Now, I'm not saying this competition is a bad thing in essence, because it does motivate you to become the best version that you can be. But it does take a toll on your mental health, because you might be doing great to other people, but beneath all of that success and beneath all of that hard work is a tired, restless soul, a tired, wandering mind, wondering when he'll be good enough for someone. And you know what the scary part is? You can be as successful as you want to be, and they can still decide to leave. That's just the gist of it. So, in essence, let this competition motivate you if you're a young man, but do not let it eat away at your soul. The third reason why most young men have given up on dating in general is because of the degradation of moral values. And listen, I've fallen into this trap and I have allowed my morals to be degraded multiple times. And that is something that I'm not proud about. That is something that I wish I could turn back time and I could really stick to them, but I didn't. But this is the way that you learn. However, if you look at the common trend now, with everything going on, with a fierce competition, with social media, easy accessibility to thousands of people every day, it's become prominent that moral values are being degraded. I mean, just look at that Lily Phillips chick. What on earth is that even? What on earth is she doing to herself? Bro, how do you say to yourself that you want to sleep with 1,000 men in 24 hours? That's absolutely disgusting. This is just an example of the severe degradation of moral values that we're seeing now. And it's only going to become worse and worse and worse. And unfortunately, the people who still have a few brain cells left and the people who still stick to their morals essentially, or somewhat stick to their morals at least, are being seen as outsiders. You're being labeled as odd, weird. You're being labeled as boring. And you've heard all of these things. But I'm of this opinion. If you can at least keep your self-respect and stick to your morals and values, fuck what the rest think. Alright, so the fourth and last reason why young men have given up on dating is most likely their own fault. It is falling for temptation. We've spoken about the other side of this in the previous part of the video. Now, young men are also falling for temptation. You might be the loyalest person under the sun. It only takes a few minutes to scroll on social media to find a woman that is prettier than your girlfriend, much more successful than your girlfriend, seems to have a better personality than your girlfriend, and most young men fall into this trap. And ultimately, fellas, this is our fault. This is where you need to look in the mirror and you need to ask yourself, what am I even doing? I promise my partner that I'll be loyal to them. I expect that of them. They are giving that loyalty to me, so I should give that loyalty to them. And you know what? If your loyalty, your trust is broken, show them the door, because there's no turning back there. Just imagine if you give someone who has broken your trust when it comes to cheating, when it comes to being disloyal, that trust can never be earned back. I'm not talking about small habits or compromises that are done in a relationship. That's obviously a normal part of a relationship. But if someone breaks your trust by cheating on you as a man, please have the respect to walk away. I don't care how much you love her, I don't care how much you like her, I don't care how infatuated you are. That is only going to be bad news for you going forward. So yes, essentially we as young men are finding it very hard in today's society to find a proper partner, to find a woman that is loyal, that is supporting, that is loving and caring. They are out there, gentlemen, they are out there. I know quite a few who I can put under that category, but be careful for the majority. Be careful. Rather spend your time focusing on building the best life that you can, and you will attract the right partner into your life. I really hope this video helped you, and if you have any other suggestions regarding video topics that I need to discuss, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you next time.